Good evening. 16 teams are left in the Coca-Cola Cup, and tonight we feature 4 of the country's biggest names. There's a real point to prove for Blackburn Rovers. Sutton and Shearer have fired Kenny's side into title contenders, but will they be walking down Wembley Way? Not if Roy Evans has his way. Liverpool are almost back to their best, with Rush and Fowler banging in the goals. It's City who fly the flag for Manchester, but will their rollercoaster season reach a new high against the Toon Army? Kevin Keegan has his problems, but even with a long casualty list, Newcastle will still be a real force at Main Road. That game and our Golden Goals competition later in the programme. But let's start at Ewood Park, where Blackburn Rovers manager Kenny Dalglish was plotting the downfall of his former team, Liverpool. Roy Evans has worked wonders since arriving at Anfield, and tonight's match promised to be a real classic. Let's find out if it turned out that way. Our commentator is Rob Palmer.
Terrace streets of Blackburn has risen a banner, and Blackburn's players are lauding it from that banner. Top of the Premier League and favourites for the Coca-Cola Cup, 6 straight wins. They're formidable. Every successful team is built on a strong team selection and a mean defence. Kenny Dalglish is able to select his strongest team, recalling winger Jason Wilcox after suspension, Colin Hendry after injury. Hendry's in the heart of the meanest defence. They've given away just 1 goal in 6 games. But it's not the defence which has won the headlines, it's the SAS strike force. Shearer and Sutton, 32 goals between them, underlining the old adage that you get what you pay for. In only 2 of 19 domestic games this season, neither have failed to score. But in the scoring chart, they lag behind Robbie Fowler, the Premiership's top scorer, with 17 goals. Fowler and his mentor Ian Rush have been starved of goal-scoring opportunities recently, but maybe a new midfield combination can change all of that. Jan Mulvey and John Barnes' absence necessitates a pairing of Jamie Redknapp and Michael Thomas. It's Thomas's first game of the season. Referees have come in for criticism from Kenny Dalglish this season, but I witnessed a warm welcome from him for Roger Dilks before the match. It's a sellout crowd inside Ewood Park tonight. Massive motorway tailbacks, almost as far back as Liverpool.
With subs tonight, 10 Mike Newell, 22 Mark Atkins, and
well, how things change. I heard one Liverpool player say before the game they must not be overawed by Blackburn. A real sign of the times. The last time these 2 teams met, Blackburn Rovers got a goal in the very last minute and prevented an upset. Anything other than a Blackburn win tonight, I think, will be seen as an upset of Blackburn straight onto the attack, and not exactly confidence building between Neil Ruddock and David James. Going to be an open game, and well, 2 chances in the first 40 seconds of the match. We've seen 2 of Britain's brightest strikers, Sutton at one end and then hot shot Robbie Fowler at the other, bringing a neat save from Tim Flowers. Ruddock. There's a real neighbourly rivalry in this game tonight. Neil Ruddock, Alan Shearer and Tim Flowers, all former Southampton players, all live in the same street. Blackburn going all out to attack. This comes out to captain Tim Sherwood. Thinks about the shot, does more than think about it. He has a very nice shot which David James had to follow all of the way. He's had a busy opening minute and a half to the game as David James and Tim Sherwood leading by example. The opening was there as the ball came to him. He thought about the shot the first time, steadied himself, and really couldn't have done any better. showed how much confidence Sherwood has, and that he just steadied himself and forced the save from James. So much running off the ball up there. Plenty of options. Shearer's lost the defender, and David James was alert. The defenders, although there are 3 central defenders, were torn apart as Shearer and Sutton split. And he sent his old pal Ruddock, and James bailed him out. Good cross, headed down. Oh, it's away from being a goal. It just seemed to float in the air. And Stuart Ripley wanted to blow that one in. Jones. Plenty of chances. It's been a very entertaining start to this match. David James has been awfully busy. Thomas to Rush. Liverpool penned back into the centre of the field. That's a good ball from Rush. Jones is onside, and he does extremely well to keep the ball in play. Not a bad cross. Fowler had to make the opening himself. Neither a cross nor a shot, and he feels the wrath of his teammates around him. A half chance. And the best chance of the game so far has fallen to Stuart Ripley, still to score this season. And he won't go closer than this without scoring. Liverpool players are just holding their breath. Thomas. Phil Babb. Ripley looking for Sutton, and it's Michael Thomas who's the emergency centre-half. Where are your friends when you need them? Sutton gets around him quite easily. He's looking for Shearer in the centre. Fine Shearer, but he can't for once find the back of the net. And a big, big mistake to leave Chris Sutton without any real cover at the back. He's not only a scorer, he's a provider as well. Really, Michael Thomas was mesmerised by the little shimmy. And Shearer got above Scales and Rob Jones. Given away to Rush, now Fowler. Back to Rush. Good shot from Rush. Oh! Ian Rush! The name says it all. Eat your heart out, Shearer and Sutton.
First goal of the match, the scorer for Liverpool, Ian
Well, I think that fan's reaction says it all. The ball came to Ian Rush. I mean, he does most of his danger work inside the 18-yard box, but this came on his weaker left foot, outside of the area, and that was the kind of goal that even Alan Shearer dreams about scoring. Only one thing on Ian Rush's mind when the ball came to him: to find the back of the net, and that was sweet. And ironically, it's his first goal in half a dozen games, and his first goal since his goal-scoring video came out recently. Ian Rush is back. Blackburn's defence comes out square and tries for the offside. Thomas. Bjornaby again. Jamie Redknapp starting to dictate things in midfield. Rob Jones, lovely ball to McManaman. He's onside, he has support. Not a great cross, he's lost it, Flowers, and he gets it back, Flowers. Well, that could have been embarrassing for England's #2 goalkeeper. Let it slip through his hands. And England's winger in waiting, McManaman, provided a great cross and just too far away from Rush, who was waiting to pounce. Jones. Fowler, who's all alone. Ian Rush seems to have gone back to hunt for the ball. Ruddock. Helped on. Thomas has got a chance. Flowers had to be brave. Michael Thomas has been desperate to get back in the Liverpool first team, and he wants to stay in there. And he saw a hero's comeback with a goal then. If it hadn't been for the quick thinking of Flowers. Tony Gale for Blackburn. Ripley sends Bjornaby. Shearer, Ripley offside. Sutton's onside. Ow! What a save by James. Well, he became the rubber man then. Chris Sutton, what's he stand? 6'2", got above the Liverpool defenders. He looks mean, doesn't he? And brought a great save. Danger's still not over. McManaman runs into problems. There's nobody in front of him. Everybody is back for Liverpool, paying Blackburn an awful lot of respect. And maybe the greatest respect should be shown to their own goalkeeper, James. Blackburn pinning Liverpool back, looking for this equalising goal. 12 minutes to go to half-time. Just the Ian Rush goal, isn't it? Scales clears. Shearer holding off Babb, finding Ripley. And James coming again and commanding. And already he must be looking for the man of the match accolade. This was a tremendous save a moment or so ago from James. Thought he'd lost it and stretched up to the top corner and got his fingertips to it. Jones. Scales. The action is relentless. Redknapp. Players flying left, right and centre. It's fallen to Rush. Almost a carbon copy of the only goal of the game. Well, he seems to be practicing these left foot shots from 25, 30 yards. It was the same as the goal, apart from it was a yard higher. Ruddock, beaten by Shearer. It's 4-on-2 in favour of Blackburn. Sherwood's with Shearer. He passes it, and not a great pass to Sherwood. The cross comes in, and a combination of Robbie Fowler and Scales get the ball away. And the referee brings the first half to an end. Well, there have been so many highlights of this game, but undoubtedly the major talking point was the Ian Rush goal. Half-time score is Blackburn 0, Liverpool 1. Ian Rush about to kick off the second half, and Kenny Dalglish was telling Alan Shearer and Chris Sutton pre-match that they know they've made it when they've reached Rush's standards. And his stunning goal in his 600th senior appearance for Liverpool has made sure this game has lived up to its billing. Just as good as the 3-2 Premiership tie, but Liverpool's revenge mission is running according to plan. They want to win tonight so much it's almost hurt them, because the defeat against Blackburn in the league was the biggest defeat that Liverpool have endured this season. Steve McManaman. Lofting the ball forward. So Rob Jones seemed to be getting together much more. Gale's header. The Blackburn defenders look up for the flag. There isn't one. Rush is going for goal. Rush has found goal. Ian Rush, scorer supreme. Give him a chance, it'll give you a goal. Or two, as the occasion demands. Ian Rush 2, Blackburn Rovers 0.
Second goal for Ian Rush.
And 12 minutes gone of the second half. Ian Rush shows what scoring is all about. Rob Jones found himself in an unusual position, but Ian Rush knows all about that position and knows exactly where the back of the net is. "57 minutes gone. Liverpool 2, Blackburn Rovers 0. Shearer and Sutton still toiling away. The chances are drying up for them. Thomas. McManaman. Rush. McManaman goes again. Has he got the pace? Has he got the legs? Has he got the finish? Well, it's almost blow football. He's huffing and puffing, hoping it would go over the line. Didn't quite have enough power on it, but he showed the strength and the pace to get there beyond the Blackburn defenders. But the toe end didn't quite reach, and I don't think it would have reached even if Hendry hadn't cleared it.
Substitution for Blackburn Rovers.
So with 25 minutes to go, Kenny Dalglish throws everything into attack, bringing off centre-back Tony Gale, and on comes a Scouser, Mike Newell. Back after a long-term injury, and finding that he doesn't really have a great future at the club with Sutton and Shearer in such prolific form. Well, not tonight. Here's a chance for McManaman. Takes a deflection. McManaman again, claiming he was pulled down. You need a calculator to count the chances that both teams have had tonight. First touch for substitute Newell. It's not a bad one. Cross from Wilcox. Sutton's underneath it. So was Bjornaby. Now Ripley's cross. A header, and just a couple of inches wide from Chris Sutton. Well, Chris Sutton has done well in his career against Liverpool. 2 goals in the last game. But tonight, he's had plenty of misses, but really hasn't forced David James into an outstanding save. McManaman holding the ball up, waiting for Fowler to get back on side, but the chances seem to have dried up. Can Shearer change all of that? He was fouled by Neil Ruddock, and the two of the best friends are getting a little bit agitated. Well, 2 of the best pals in football, they're losing their tempers with each other. Hopefully they'll make up over a drink afterwards. But Shearer not happy that he was shoved to the floor by Ruddock. And then all hell broke loose. Patter cake, patter cake. And hopefully the wife shall sort that little argument out later. The referee deciding that the fight warrants a yellow card for the 2 of them in the Lawson. No other option. A goal at this stage of the game could be so vital. So curls it over James, but over the bar as well. And you have the feeling it's not going to be Blackburn Rovers' night. Oh, terrible kick from James straight to Alan Shearer. I don't think he was actually paying attention. I think he was more looking at the Liverpool fans who are having a go at him. Full-back has been the quietest of the Liverpool back four. He's happy with that. Last time he played against Chris Sutton, he scored 2, and the time before that, Sutton scored a hat-trick when Bob was still a Coventry player. Very happy to be in this marauding Liverpool team. Dornaby looking for Rush. He's looking for a hat-trick. Will he get it? Oh, yes, he will. A gift goal after 2 stunners for Ian Rush. And he's edging towards a League Cup scoring record. 46 goals in the League Cup now for Ian Rush. The competition he almost calls his own. And he couldn't believe it here. He thought, oh, mind a hat-trick. And Graham Lasso gave him it on a plate. Well, his 600th senior appearance is going to be one even he won't forget. Ian Rush won't score an easier goal, or be gifted an easier goal than this in around the 6-yard box. He very rarely misses those. His 3rd hat-trick in the League Cup. Scored one against Crewe in his early career, Ipswich, last season. And of course, Rush made his name in this competition back in 1981. 14 seasons ago in the League Cup final replay against West Ham. There's Fowler, offside. He's not going to get a goal no matter how hard he tries tonight. That's the 2nd time he's put the ball in the back of the net and the linesman's got the better of him. And I think, to be fair, Fowler always knew he was in an offside position. Ruddock's header. You have the feeling that both sides are just playing out time now. Liverpool have got their win bonus. Blackburn Rovers have conceded defeat. Only the 3rd time they've lost at home this season. Manchester United and Trelleborg, the other clubs to do it. Newell against Bath. And Mark Newell had the most impossible of tasks to come on and try and impress the manager, and the rest of his teammates are so low. But they've got a consolation goal. Chris Sutton, his 17th goal of the season. And to strikers, all goals mean an awful lot. But a certain empty feeling inside the Blackburn players. No histrionics from Chris Sutton. It takes him level with the goal-scoring chance with Robbie Fowler in the Premiership. But on the night, just a consolation. Goal coming oh so late with just over a minute to go. Maybe a late onslaught from Blackburn. The Liverpool goalkeeper David James angry with his defenders. Centre forwards love scoring goals. Goalkeepers hate giving away clean sheets. Neil Ruddock calls David James in private Van Gogh. The reason he clips people's ears off. The 90 minutes are up. The referee checking his watch. The chanting of the Liverpool fans has been halted only temporarily. And there we go, the full-time whistle. And a man who will be grabbing all of the headlines, undoubtedly, not for the first time in his career, Ian Rush. A hat-trick tonight in his 600th senior appearance for Liverpool. Kenny Dalglish was saying before the game, you have to match Ian Rush's standards. Maybe he paid him too much of a compliment and really got Rush's back up. Kenny Dalglish with a wry smile and a handshake for his former colleagues. Outdone by Ian Rush in Liverpool. Blackburn Rovers 1, Liverpool and Ian Rush 3.
I hope you enjoyed our coverage from Ewood Park, and if you want to find out who Liverpool will play in round 5, join us here on West Country at 7:20 tomorrow morning. The draw is live on GMTV. So will Manchester City or Newcastle be in the hat? Find out after the break and see the contenders in our latest Golden Goals competition. Stay with us. Welcome back. Still to come tonight, Manchester City versus Newcastle and some cracking contenders in our Golden Goals competition. First, let's join Tom Skippings for all tonight's main results.
Coca-Cola Cup 4th round. Arsenal 2, Sheffield Wednesday 0. Goals from Steve Morrow and Ian Wright clinching a comfortable victory for the Gunners at Highbury. As we saw earlier, it finished Blackburn 1, Liverpool 3 at Ewood Park. Chris Sutton scoring for Blackburn, but that Ian Rush hat-trick seeing the Reds through comfortably. The holders Aston Villa have gone out tonight. They've lost 4-1 to Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park. 2 goals apiece for Chris Armstrong and Gareth Southgate seeing the Londoners through. Daly and Atkinson pulled one back for Villa, but they had Ugo Ekiog sent off. Action from Main Road coming up shortly, the game between Manchester City and Newcastle. At Carrow Road, it's finished Norwich 1, Notts County 0. A goal from Darren Eadie, seeing the Canaries through to the next round. There was a major upset at the City Ground tonight, Nottingham Forest losing 2-0 to First Division Millwall. 2 goals from Greg Berry, clinching victory for the Londoners. It's been a good start for Swindon Town's new player-manager Steve McMahon. Swindon have beaten Derby by 2-1 tonight, Jan Arga-Fjortov scoring twice for the Robins. And finally, another surprise, this time at Upton Park, where West Ham United have been beaten 3-1 by Bolton. Tony Cottee scored for the Londoners, but 2 goals from John McGinley and an Adrian Whitbread own goal have secured another giant-killing act for the Wanderers.
Well, from goals scored tonight to some of the best from the last couple of months here in the West Country. It's time for our latest Golden Goals competition, and we've got a great prize to give away. In addition to 6 grandstand tickets, you can also win a copy of the Ensley Football Club Directory, which has just been published. Entry details in just a moment. First, let's see the contenders. So, a reminder of our 10 contenders. Goal A, Mark Cooper. Goal B, Richard Landon. Mark Gavin is goal C. Goal D, Gregory Goodridge. Goal E, Steve Castle. Stuart Storer, goal F. Goal G, Kevin Hodges. Dominic Naylor, goal H. Goal I, Mike Chechery. And finally, goal J, Martin Barlow. Jot your top 3 down on a postcard or a sealed envelope and send it to us at this address: Golden Goals, West Country Television, P.O. Box 1000, Plymouth PL7 5YR. Golden Goals, P.O. Box 1000, Plymouth PL7 5YR. And there's another chance to see the goals on tomorrow's West Country Live. And if you want a few days to think about your selection, look out for the special entry form in the next edition of the Sunday Independent newspaper. The closing date, incidentally, is Friday, the 9th of December. Well, now more action, this time from Main Road, where Manchester City faced an injury-hit Newcastle United side tonight. Kevin Keegan had to make do without several of his regular first-team players. But could City take full advantage? We'll join the match in the first half with our commentator, Roger Thames.
City with Summerby and Beagrie operating wide, looking for Quinn and Walsh, his sparring partner. There's Quinn, straight away getting in on the act, and the header steered down, but a yard wide. The warnings before the game emphasised in the first minute and a half. Beagrie having a go at Hottiger onto the right foot, banging in that cross. Quinn peeled away, unmarked, but just off target with Cernicek sprawled across the goal. And a good break on here with Summerby out wide. Beagrie's in the middle. And it was Beagrie who got the header in. Quinn drifted out on the far side of the box, leaving Beagrie to get into the middle. And the cross by Summerby delivered shorter. What a distance from goal, and the header going wide. Hottiger finding some space down that right-hand touchline. Beagrie not always tracking back with Hottiger when he moves forward. Jeffrey. Hottiger's made a great run. Hottiger, Maffey screaming for it, so too was Cole, and they had to settle for the corner. But Hottiger got round the back. It was Hottiger, his run and cross, that broke the deadlock against Manchester United in the previous round when he picked out Philippe Albert, who of course is missing tonight. And Hottiger again looking dangerous going forward. Over comes the corner. Watson attacking it. Nielsen couldn't get to it first. Beardsley drilled out wide. Again the cross comes in, looking for Cole, and Nielsen, and Jeffrey! Mike Jeffrey on his debut grabs the lead for Newcastle. The late choice gets it all right. Open goal. City's marking was nowhere. The post was unprotected. It began with that ball drilled out wide by Peter Beardsley. City's defence did not organise properly. Nielsen's header, Jeffrey's finish, 1-0 Newcastle, 10 minutes gone. Quinn with Venison right behind him. Clark will play that one down. Watson going around Flitcroft and leaving it for Beardsley. Cole, lovely first touch from Andy Cole. Fired in the shot from nowhere, and Diddle had to make sure his concentration was 100%. City chairman Francis Lee, a League Cup winner himself in 1970, has only seen his team lose once at Main Road since he took charge as chairman. Seeing his team a goal down now. It looks like it's Lomas who's gone into the right-back position, but here's Cole against the crossbar. Another brilliant effort from Andy Cole. Well, they can keep him at a distance, but they can't stop him having a go. Floated in, Dibble stranded, and so pleased to watch that one hit the crossbar. Hottiger Hottiger gets the return from Jeffrey. Was looking for Maffey, but it was cut out. Now Beardsley, we have a go, Beardsley! Alarm bells ringing overtime when Beardsley picks up possession loose in the penalty area. Looking to twist and turn his man was Curl, and Dibble forced to get a hand to it. Flitcroft. Beardsley beavering away. Beresford now. Cole, the bounce went his way. Maffey just couldn't get there. And Cole and Curl in a terrible tangle. Cole really losing his rag there. What was he thinking of? Cole, not exactly a man with a fiery reputation, really getting wound up there and really letting Keith Curl and anybody else around know about it. Worrell, the referee, with his notebook out, that's what he didn't like, the way that they were linked in, and he felt he was held back. The elbow was in there, and the arm was round the neck from Curl, and Worrell had a great view of it. Sensible refereeing, I would say. It was definitely 6-1. Kevin Keegan looks thoughtfully on. Lomas. One for Rosler to chase. Summerby is unmarked in the middle. Nielsen almost did enough there to pull off Rosler, who's still got the cross in. And the ball was out of play. Into stoppage time. Uwe Rosler, the German, on now with City hunting for goals. The half-time whistle, 45 minutes of non-stop cracking cup football. Mike Jeffrey stepping out of the chorus and into the spotlight tonight, putting Newcastle in a terrific position. After 10 minutes, his first goal and his first full game. And Newcastle working feverishly to go from underdogs and confirm their position as Coca-Cola Cup favourites. They've got the advantage here at half-time. It's Manchester City 0, Newcastle United 1. Green. Brightwell knocks it in, and held by Cernicek. For all his aerial power, Quinn there producing a shot that really kept Cernicek on his toes. Again, the ball in for the wide position. Got a touch on first time from Quinn. Cernicek held on eventually. Nielsen making a run forward, the defender. Nielsen checked there by Lomas. And Nielsen, who's had a hard-pressed first half, and he stuck to his job with great credit, finding time to have a wander forward there. There's our microphone going there, you might have heard. Clark knocks in the corner kick. Beardsley! Well, with Beardsley's record for pulling out the unstoppable, you can certainly understand why he's prepared to have a go. Half clearance, too inviting to resist, but going away from the City goal. Brightwell's ball in. Quinn down there for Summerby. Blocked there. And a fine shot there from Flitcroft, with Cernicek pulling out the save. Thunderous applause from all around the ground. The majority applauding the effort by Flitcroft. But the save by Cernicek, certainly appreciated by the Newcastle fans. Beagrie. Off Hottiger. Did he save it or not? He did not. It's a corner kick. Confirmed by the applause behind that goal. Beagrie again with a corner kick. Cernicek half coming for it. Equaliser. Rossler, the substitute. 1-1. It was the aerial assault that did it in the end, but not from Quinn this time. It was Uwe Rossler. Quinn took the attention and was there with a flick on, and Rossler piled in. His 6th of the season. Beagrie's corner. Competition at the near post, and Rossler finishes it off. Powerful header. Beresford. Maffey lost his bearings. Maffey back for Jeffrey, and Cole. And Dibble's presence was just enough. Cole saw the goal gaping at him. No expression there, but his heart must have been racing momentarily. Maffey just held on enough. Jeffrey's shot rebounded to Cole, and Dibble just about closed the gap. Beardsley knew Beresford was pushing up in support. Well into stoppage time. Beardsley. Not too much pace on that one, and it's given City possession. Joe Worrell, the referee, checking with his linesman. Definitely into stoppage time. Looks at his watch again as Walsh tries to launch another attack. Quinn goes to the middle. Cernicek. Oh, that could have been real glory for Niall Quinn, and that could have been the winner. Coming from the ball surrendered for the throw-in. Walsh proving a real danger there. Got a touch on the way through, and Quinn just couldn't turn and get a clean boot on it. And the two teams have got to do it all again. And on the evidence of tonight's tremendous cup tie, what a treat in store that will be. Mike Jeffrey stepping into the side, stole the show with his 10th minute goal, which set Newcastle up. But City rallied, and substitute Uwe Rossler again came off the bench to score a crucial goal. And though it was Newcastle who finished with the better chances, it's back to St James's Park. These two teams go. It should prove another cracker after this terrific cup tie. The final score at Main Road, though, it's Manchester City 1, Newcastle United 1.
And a reminder once again that you can see the 5th round draw at 7:20 tomorrow morning here on West Country. Well, I hope you enjoyed tonight's programme. Don't forget to join us on West Country Live for all the local action. But in the meantime, from all the sports team, bye for now.